Hello, everybody. I wanted to tell a story about a teacher I had in the news class. He was not great, not really good at all. There was this one incident. The first incident was this kid had a speech impediment type of thing, and what had happened was he was talking to someone else in the class. Teacher told him to stop, and so the kid wheeled away and immediately got sent to detention because it's not kindergarten anymore, is what the teacher had said. I told the teacher that he was just moving away to get out of the situation that the teacher didn't want him in, and so I got sent with him. The next day, I came in and we had to give him our videos, except mine was on the phone. So I took out my phone and tried to get his attention to give him the video, and he sent me to detention for pulling my phone out. And then I got a bad grade on that assignment with my team because we couldn't give him the assignment because it was on my phone. Another incident was kinda not my fault, but we got in trouble for it. I was team lead on a video, and I had made the mistake of letting my editor do whatever he wanted, kind of. He wanted to do a comedy sketch, which the teacher had signed off was okay. But what ended up happening is the kid used an accent that wasn't originally his. And because of that, a bunch of the native class got really angry at him and at the teacher for allowing the video to get posted because I didn't edit. I was I was just the team lead. I just took the file and gave it to the teacher. That's all my job was. At least for this. Normally I would be holding the camera and doing interviews. But I wasn't a part of the comedy sketch. I was interviewing the a gardening teacher. So I wasn't there for this. Not entirely there for this. I had given the teacher the file, and he had gave it to my editor to fully upload the whole thing and attach it to the video, the main channel video, because it was like each team made their section and then they got a segment on the news channel. When he had edited it, he didn't get rid of the accent part, and he left that in because that was the main bit. So this video got uploaded without supervision from the teacher because he stopped, like he wasn't looking over the videos when he was supposed to. And because of this, he got in trouble. And because of him getting in trouble, he made all of us restart the class over. This is my second or third week in that class, and I had just completed the test he was about to have us all redo. So, being me, I had refused to redo the test, which is kind of bad. And because of that, he asked me if I even want to be in the class, and I told him straight up, I don't care if I'm in here or not. And so because of that, he sent me out of the class for from then on. Just I wasn't allowed in that class. I was sent down to the detention hall. I told the detention lady what had happened. I was the only calm student in there. She said I didn't need to be in there, or shouldn't have been in there. And the next day, I thought what I had said was like, I thought he wouldn't have taken that actually seriously. I was serious, but I didn't think he'd take it serious. He then immediately sent me to the office. I walk in the door. I said, "Hey, I'm here for class," and then he looked at me and said, "Go to the office." Just straight up, that's all he said. Go to the office. And I told him, okay, and I left. And then told the office what had happened, and they said that he shouldn't do that and to go back to class. So I walk all the way back to class. It's all in the same hall, luckily. It's just like a less than that, like a 30-second minute walk at most, which I probably made it a minute walk, you know. But I get back to the class, and he said, "What are you doing here?" And I told him I got sent back by the office. They said, "You can't kick me out." And he said, "Okay, go to the detention room." So I went down to the detention room, told them what happened. They're like, "Oh, okay." And I was just in there now. The next, what is it? The next 3 days or so, I was just sitting in the office or in the detention office because he wasn't letting me back into class. And I guess this was my third strike from him because I had that incident talking about the kid with the issue. But then there was this other time, the second time before the accent incident, where we had to go make a cake for an assembly. Issue is, we told the teacher, we're going to make a cake. It'll take a couple of hours. Are we allowed to do that? And he told us yes. So since he told us yes, we started making the cake, and down in the cafeteria, they had let us use it to make the cake. But what had happened is we started encroaching on other classes, and so I went down, I asked permission if I could, and they said yes, I could. And then someone else, the other guy with us, he just went back to class. He didn't want to do the whole thing. He wasn't even doing much. I was filming, and the other kid was making the cake. He was just measuring the ingredients, which we could do by ourselves. But the other kid was the editor from before, and I was friends with the editor. I still, was at the end of high school and everything. But what had happened is he didn't go back to class. And this, I think, is what caused what's about to happen. We get back to class the next day and get immediately yelled at by the teacher for getting him in trouble for the first time this week. The accent incident happened the week after. So we had to write like a whole sorry letter or whatever. And this is to like our teachers or whatever about the whole situation, and to him, I guess. It was odd because we didn't get any filming done that day. We just kind of got stuck writing an essay, me and him at least, and the other kid, because we all, even though we asked for permission, it was still bad because of whatever. It just didn't go good. So now, after all of that, I was able to get out of the class, and I was so happy. I got put in a drawing class because the only reason I was in there, I didn't care about editing. I didn't care about filmmaking at all, or the news especially. All I wanted to do was get my elective credit done. That was it. And it became such a hassle. So luckily, I had a lot of people in my corner to get me out of that class, because if I couldn't pass that class, I would be missing a credit and have to probably take summer school, which would have been horrible. And I don't think they could have even given me a P, which is, well, they might have given me a P passing grade, but I don't think he wanted to. He definitely just wanted me to fail. And the editor was his favorite kid, like the whole time. I'm pretty sure he was the only one I don't think had to retake the whole course. Like, he only had to do a little bit of it, or none of it at all. I don't think he did it all. I would have had to retake the entire thing from scratch, even though I had done it 2 weeks earlier. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about my experience with my past editing and, making things on YouTube. And thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, all that. I'll post some more stories if you want to hear them. Talk to you later.